Good morning, everyone. Welcome home. How many of you have never been back to Ferris since the new campus? So this is your first time back. That's awesome. I love that. My name is Erik Powell, as I said, and I teach here at Ferris. This is about my 25th year at Ferris, 30 years overall. I am a proud Ferris graduate, class of 90. I put 3 kids through Ferris, 2015, 2019, and 2021. My wife is a B graduate. We don't hold that against her because she's pretty cool. But no, I am deeply invested in the Scarlet and Silver. Glad to see people come back. I'm happy to show off this beautiful new campus and maybe give you some sort of insights into what Ferris looks like today. There's a lot of the old traditions still at work, but a lot of new things as well. So I'm looking forward to this time together. Thought it'd be good to start here and give you some background information, some context, and then we'll get the tour going as soon as possible. I am curious though, how many of you attended the dance, the festivities last night? Did anyone make it? Good. I heard it was a nice turnout. And that's very cool. I love our active Ferris Alumni Association like that. All sorts of events coming up throughout the year. You know, just you guys do an excellent job of keeping things going. So nice job there. How many of you would say you were part of the 60s, class of the 60s, anyone? How about the 70s decade? Anyone from the 70s? Nice. 80s? 90s? 2000s? The aughts? Nice. Did I teach them? Okay. More and more. Now it's not even just, you had my brother or sister in class, Mr. Powell. Now it's, you had my parents in class, Mr. Powell. There must be a mistake. No, there's no mistake. Good, welcome back. We'll get caught up in a bit. But the plan then here, folks, is just to talk you through kind of what the new building looks like, how it functions, what you can expect to see in a typical day here, and then give you a chance to take pictures, ask questions, and make this place feel just like your school. Because one thing that people say after they come here, if I'm just walking somebody around and I didn't think this would be my school anymore. I didn't think it would feel like my school anymore because it's all new. And then they walk around and they see the facilities, they see the pictures, they see Ferris, and they realize this is my school. It's just, the building has changed, but the traditions, the people, all the stuff that really makes a school, that's still here. So I do hope that you will feel like Ferris is still your school, even though the majority of the campus has been built. As you look around this building, though, you'll see that this is original. Someone was asking about, are there any original pieces from the old campus? This is it. And you'll see the brickwork on the sides there, and when we go out, that's all original, and you'll see how different it is from the rest of campus. When they built our new school, and that was completed in the fall of 2012, they wouldn't build anything bigger or better than this auditorium. And so we didn't want to lose the size and pack this place for our parents. We have an award-winning music program, our students are winning national awards and everything. So we use this space and we use it up throughout the year. I think just the other night we had our annual Ferris Film Festival. Students make their own movies and submit them and all that. And so we wanted to retain the size of this facility. But you can see they updated. They had to renovate it on the insides, update the seats. If you look back, the sound booth there is a little different from what it looked like when we all went to school here. Some of you might remember we used to have a big shield up on the wall of Sammy Saxon swinging his sword, and that's gone. I don't know exactly where it went. Urban legend is that a senior crank took care of that for us some year. I don't know. Did someone take it? And where did they put it? What is the summer? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He was our MC last night. If you want to go visit, he was the MC last night. So if you want to go visit his establishment, there it is, 14th and Grand,
Okay.
or 13th.
Quick facts about Ferris today. Got about 1,700 students, and that includes students who are here full-time, as well as students who take part-time classes at Falls through Running Start, or do some work through online classes. Some go to a skills center. There are a variety of programs in place in the community to help students kind of find their route to learning. It doesn't fit, it's not a one-size-fits-all deal. It never has been, and I think over the years, especially after COVID, we realized we can't.
We can have it live. We can
fit into
say something. Yeah.
box. And so about 1,700 at any one given time. About 100 teachers or so on staff. Got a large administrative team, probably 8 administrators when it's all said and done, close to the 3 or 4 that maybe we were used to having walking around campus. An expanded counseling team, psychologists, social workers, a lot of support in place to help work with students and the realities they face in 2023. The curriculum is still comprehensive education, all the core classes, but you'll see as we go through some specialty classes as well. Again, trying to accommodate the needs of a changing society and students with different needs. This is not 1995 or 85 or 75, and we can't teach the same way anymore to those students. I'll take you into my classroom so you can see the setup of the class and some of the features of a typical classroom here. We're going to take you in just a second down to see some of the art facilities and the digital photography workshop, as well as what used to be, I think it was the B building, the home ec building, the business building, and some of the preschool that we run on campus. And so in just a second, we'll head out this door and we'll go down that hall. And as we do that, you'll notice the Saxon Shack. That's our coffee shop. So in the mornings, a lot of teachers come by and get their fix in the morning there, and a lot of students get their Red Bull, whatever they drink, their mixers and things like that. We'll take you that way, and then we'll loop back here, and then we'll just walk down here. And I hope you'll see again this feel for the old traditions, the old campus meeting the new needs and aesthetic of this building. Because when they did build for us this new place, they couldn't keep it in that separate campus feel, that Southern California campus feel. One, the obvious safety reasons of separate buildings. The reality of school shootings these days, you just can't have that many different buildings. The other reality, we're in Spokane. I don't know why they built all those separate buildings like a California campus. It was always great like in September and June. I'll leave it at that. Everything else, And so it's a much better dynamic this way, but they still try to retain some of those separate like pods, wings, and you'll see some different courtyards built into the campus to accommodate and to retain actually that old feel of the campus. Okay? Any questions before we start? I'm happy to answer just about anything for you because this is your time to see your school and your campus. So if there's anything on your mind before we start walking, and when we do walk, I think it probably would be good to have this just so that you don't have to feel like needing things. Oh, okay, yeah. Good, yeah, reminders. We've got just kind of a map and overview here. I don't think you'll get lost or separated from us, but in case you do, we got this, and you can just yell, and we'll find you. We've got some, oh, that's our fight song. That's the way it is. We'll say that's the way it is, yeah. Bottled water up there, name tags, if you haven't got yours yet, and Anything else? Okay. Any questions? Yes?
Yeah, I heard that the auditorium was ripped down completely and then rebuilt on the same blueprint, but then I heard it was ripped down just a bit, but then rebuilt. What's the deal?
Yeah, the bones, the structure is the original, and they just renovated the inside area.
Oh,
Is it less seating?
No, and that's why we did it, to retain. In fact, there's, I'm not gonna say there's more, but actually, you know, in the old auditorium, I don't remember, see how those seats go all the way to the back wall? I don't think it was like that in the old auditorium. Yeah, we might have some more seats in here. We might have more seats, but it's close. Because then there's that back area, that kind of foyer area, that's a little different too. I bet it's about a wash. I bet it's about the same number. That'd be my guess. Anything else? Yeah.
when did the whole school get totally completed?
So we opened this new campus fall of 2012. By 2013, everything is finished. Everything. That fall of 2012, you still had some classes in the old part of campus, and people would filter in during the day. But by 2013, everything was here. Yes? The stage still does move. This thing can go up and down as we need it to, and yeah. We'd give it a try if I had keys. I could get Ben to come in here and do that. Yeah. Anything else?
Is Ham on Regal just as busy and?
Ham on Regal's incredible. Anybody who has been involved with Ham on Regal, thank you so much. I tell you what, I can't think of another school that, the only other school I have ever seen bring in more money to their community was a school down in Northern California, the Bay Area, Marin County. I worked with their school for a few years, helping them with some curriculum design and stuff. But this is a school district where like rock stars and movie stars sent their kids under fake names. And they could bring in some money pretty quickly for their school. But just like a normal, like high school comprehensive, I have never seen this. And I mean, $100,000 a year that PTG brings in for school uniforms, books, so many that a lot of the equipment. And you want to grab a bottle.
And I remember stopping our feet on. So I should have someone younger age here too.
How much more Atlas can hold?
It's adults performing a thing for. In the spotlight.
My oldest. Yeah. The other one was his. Yeah.
As soon as you come here, I hope you'll see the
Shannon, be kind of close to
natural
Eric so it
light.
doesn't break up.
And that was a big point of emphasis when they made the
Be
new
close to
campus.
Eric so it doesn't break up.
Throughout the building, you'll see a ton of this. You'll also see some flyers post up for different
Reese,
events.
you gotta
We've
purse
got
to put
quite a
these-
few events coming up here
You gotta purse to put
in the
those in.
auditorium if you want to see
Not really, but I'll carry them.
the band and the
Not a
choir.
purse carrier, actually. I'm
You'll
not a
see
purse
some of our
carrier, actually.
students and some of our band
I'm a rare
being
woman.
celebrated up on the wall.
All right.
And you're Tim Wolf. So did you or your brother go to school with John Dubé? Do you remember John? He was 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, lots of activities going on here. As you're walking through, take note of just getting a lot of feedback here. The different groups and individuals who are displayed on the walls for National Merit Scholar or All Northwest Band or All Northwest Choir or whatever.
So I just dropped
It's
my
pretty
mom
cool
off
that
and my
way.
daughter came here.
Now, in addition to being the original building with the brickwork here, this is original artwork. Do you all recognize this? Remember this? These were displayed in the F building stairwells. You know, as you're going upstairs, and they preserve them when they moved. We also have some out in this courtyard. This is one of several courtyards on campus to retain that feel of kind of that outdoorsy college, community college type campus. It's a beautiful little area that's it. Especially the weather comes. We'll start walking this way, and this is where you can get your coffee in the morning. Our art classrooms. Those of you who spent some time as an art student at Ferris, you might be interested to see that. Pretty beautiful facility in there. Take a look at that.
Well, hopefully he's gonna take people in the back behind us.
Yeah, maybe when we loop back around. You got your microphone, you can mention something to him. Is it? Oh yeah. There we go. You want to turn your microphone on?
No, I don't want to give it any feedback.
Any feedback? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I get feedback. Yeah.
Once you got a chance to look at the art class, we'll walk this way.
Let me turn the volume up a little.
If you enjoyed home ec, you'll see our facilities off to the left there. You can begin. You can go in if you want to.
Okay, you can turn down.
If you would like to see the
It's a top one. Top one.
family consumer sciences class, sewing, I don't think this is ceramics, but you can cut that out as well. And then, maybe some of you were part of the preschool or you had kids go to our preschool. What are the two rooms that are connected to your preschool? Go in there. And then this is our video studio, Ferris Information Network. You can go in there too. We'll give you guys some time to wander and see all the equipment, the green screen stuff.
Yeah, that works pretty good. Oh, this one? Yeah, that little box works pretty good.
Became a trader. He went to LC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I know.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks more like just a regular classroom in the old art room.
Maybe that air, no, maybe hold off. That's just regulars. Oh, you can do that with the microphone.
And then you can come into the digital photography lab. This is where the yearbooks are made.
I used to have to walk from art to home ec.
Oh, yeah?
And that was a couple buildings, and now it's just down the hall.
I know. It's amazing. Oh, so I still got one more load to do. I got so sweaty this morning, and it was like, but I got most everything out. I just got to do the round tables, my brown chairs, and the silver chairs, gray chairs.
I'm not talking by you. You're gonna post this.
Remember back in the day how you got into this whole thing? Said, hey, Sherry, that'd be good for you to do.
No more green or dark green. It is really cool work.
I donated my chair because I had no money to buy it. I'm like, you're with me, I'll go buy this for you. And so, And so anyway, I go to the front desk, and I found out he was on the heart program, and all he had to do is talk to them, and they would have bought the chair for him. So he got the chair, painted it, gave it to his mom. Yeah, yeah. But there's a lot of resources. Right. I want to volunteer for the heart program and just talk to parents, kids in schools, and tell them what they can buy. It's like black pants to go set up his retirement. Okay, but everything's homeless. Right. The shop. The lovely shop. Are you gonna get a done here or something for high school? You don't know? What grade?
See, I don't remember what shop it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I went to Libby.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, it is nice. Remember, I had Mr. Chica. For wood shop. Mr. Chica.
We'll give you another minute or two to look around down here, and then we'll head back the other way.
Oh, this is Mr. Cox. Mr. Cox.
Challenge is all these little notes. They've got these great little areas. We've got about 4 full. So yeah, everything you're looking at, we're sort of a combination of what we would see in the E building and the B building.
Yeah, if he gets too far ahead, just jump up and let him know.
And I mean, like, I saw the Wired magazine, and he took that in the flag.
Isn't that great? Look at this girl, how cute she is. She looks just like Asma. And then they have a read. Yeah. You know, do it all exactly.
You head down those weeks, oh, that's where the band room, the choir room, and the whole.
You know, and they need, Aaron, the camping. Yes, middle school, yes, middle school, yes, yes. But high school, Chase doesn't, this is all right. We grew up together, right? And I and he goes, I'll leave it for others. I'm like, oh.
one.
This is the home ec room.
Yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, nice. Very cool. A little different than ours back in the day, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't spend a lot of time here, and I went to
Did you?
the shop.
Yeah.
I didn't spend a lot of time here. And I thought, oh, it's different. But the art room is like, looks like a classroom.
Doesn't it? I know. What's that? What was that? Oh, I think I checked his.
So I
Okay.
took off all the way across the other side too.
Yeah, I gotta catch up to him.
Yeah, you do that, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then this right here.
Well, we're gonna take you to the library. And when you come into the library, you'll notice again the natural location. You'll notice the bookshelf to the right, but you'll notice a whole bunch of workspace in the rest of the room. So everyone come up and when you get a chance, we'll talk a little bit about the library. Anyone remember the year of the very first Lala Queen for Ferris? 75 maybe?
No, it was later than that, earlier than that.
72 is it, right? Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah, lots of princesses every year. This was just the queen, yeah. Yeah. I hope you notice the natural light coming through here. Makes for a really nice atmosphere. We have our faculty meetings here, first Tuesday of every month. These used to be dedicated computer labs, and just over the years, as more and more students have their own laptops, or they have their school laptops, they took out the desktop features, and it just creates more space for study. collaboration, that type of deal. One of my favorite features, though, of the new library is this beauty, this relic. Still has the Dewey Decimal System, so I guess I lied when someone asked about are there any original features from campus. There's the auditorium, and then there's the Dewey Decimal System. There's another one back there, I love this. As an English teacher and a bookworm, I like that. But this is the library media center. We still are very active with students reading. In my 10th grade reading class, we come over and we check out a new book every month for independent reading, and so we're using that quite a bit. But they'll also use this as a testing space. State tests, AP tests, sometimes are held in here. Any questions about the library or anything so far?
What year did this become the library?
This became the library in 2013 when the new campus
And
opened.
before that, was it at the very first location, or was there different? Okay.
Yeah, once they shut the old building down, they just moved it all right. All right. We'll make our way back into the hallway. If there's some older books on the shelves that you remember from when you were here, you might grab a season names for you.
I have two more.
As we make our way out of the library, start walking this way, you'll see some of our teachers here off to the left. Maybe you remember some names here, some of our long-term teachers. John Thacker, Leonard Hunt, George Sparks, Gary Anderson. You take a look at some of those folks. Gary Feiner, of course. The legend.
We gotta be careful when you're out of town. Roads are not like God.
Legend, wait for it, dairy.
Yeah. As we head along, you can see the social down over the main entryway to the main office. So remember the bookworm used to be next to the cafeteria. It's all on the This is where you take care of all your needs. If you were a parent and you need to take care of ASD cards or anything, you go to the business office right there. You go into the main office. And as we walk this way, a couple things to notice. Again, the natural light. But if you look up here, you'll see the security camera, and you'll see a lot of these security cameras posted on campus. We have over 100 of them. You can't really get away with too much anymore. Students try, they do things, but it's just really easy to hit play on the camera. This is you doing that. So it's it's a necessary feature. I won't say it's a nice feature, it's a necessary feature. As we're walking down this hall, I hope you'll notice just a cool curve around the building. And then it kind of gives us feel with the vaulted ceilings and everything. It's kind of like, are we in a ski lodge, a cathedral, where it's a cool vibe to the building. As you look down, you'll see the main office, the business office, the book room, the counseling center, and kind of this open space that will then move into the commons, which we'll get to. As we walk down here, you'll notice off to the right there are classrooms around this curve. Mine is the last one on this curve, and I've opened it up just so you can walk around and see what a typical classroom would look like. Okay. Notice too a lot of the flyers on the wall with different events, different clubs put on activities.
Want me to show you my class?
Oh, he carries a charger.
You're on.
I'm going to pause right here. Hey, mine.
Can you see which one I am?
You'll see that the classrooms are set up with smart boards, surround sound, all the doodads that enhance learning.
So is there?
Oh, Julia from Google said like this. Oh, in the phone.
And then to the left, this is our commons area, cafeteria. We still have 2 lunches at Ferris. Most students will fit in here for each lunch. Some eat out in the courtyard, and they're always nice. Unfortunately, there are only about 3 dances here. I tell my students, we should have a dance every month, a mixer every month, and they look at me like, why? Now it's homecoming and prom and fete. They hold, I think homecoming is here, prom is off campus, somewhere downtown. I stopped chaperoning dances a long time. Did my time. But it's pretty cool, and as we head downstairs, you'll see, I'll explain more of the features here, but one of my favorite daily routines is to come out here and just see the sun coming up over Browns Mountain. It's beautiful. Of course, on a hazy day like today, it's not quite as clear as we'd like, but on a clear day, it's incredible. Then I think we'll head down these stairs, but I'll just point out the next wing over, that's the math wing. So distinct wings as we walk through here of world languages, industrial arts, social studies, kind of the English classes around here, and then math down that wing. As we go down these stairs, you'll see another one of our courtyards, and you'll be able to see our Victory Bell in that Victory Plaza area out there. It's kind of a nice shot, it puts us right at it. That's where we're going to end up. When we head downstairs here, I think I'd like to take you just kind of in the central area of the commons, so I can point out some features heading back that way that you couldn't see from upstairs, and then we'll walk toward the gym, okay, so you can see that. So we'll head down these stairs, take a look straight ahead at the Victory Bell out there.
great out. You get it, baby?
Well, with wheels on it though.
No, it's great. It's got the wheels.
Yeah.
I thought so when I saw you last night. Oh, well, do you live there now? Okay.
Good question. Most class, there was a good question about classroom size. Typically be, on average, 25 to 30. Some are as low as 20 if needed. In my classroom, maybe you noticed there was on the side there was Mr. Powell and Mrs. Jacobson. We do a lot of team teaching now. And I've been doing that for about 7-8 years. I wish I had started a lot earlier. A content area teacher with a special ed teacher, and we mix students in together. It's incredible. What a dynamic atmosphere it creates. A chance for inclusion to happen in very authentic ways. Students to feel like they're all part of the learning community together. Sometimes in, I think, traditional schooling where there isn't that inclusion, students aren't always made to feel like they're part of the community. But we do a lot of that now in all of our core classes. If you look back that way, you'll see the Saxon Shack, and that is a DECA operated store. You can get snacks, drinks, Saxon swag. You get all your merchandise, your hoodies and things like that there. Very cool place. Right where Greg is walking down, you see the gates down. That's one of several points where students will get their food during lunch. There's that, and then there's that area over there where they'll get their lunch. More options for students. Seems like when I went here, there's a cheeseburger or a burrito every day. Or pizza. Oh, it is officially a closed campus now. That doesn't keep students from leaving, but it is a closed campus. They're not supposed to leave. So if you see students wandering during lunch and you ask them what's going on, and they tell you it's fine, we're just at lunch, they also should say, but we know we're supposed to be on campus. Yeah. Any other questions as we're pausing in here? Notice the cool fans up above. Those became a necessity as well when they built the new place. So one of the things they wanted to do, look at these nice tile floors and the open windows. They're trying to make this place ventilated and cool, and they're trying to use, some natural ways to do that. One of the features, though, there's underneath there's like, if you have a heated floor in your house, there's running water under here, and that heats up the floor pretty nicely. However, with these huge windows bringing in all the sunlight, it gets really hot. So we've got these huge fans to pull up that heat, and so it's functional as well as, I think that's kind of cool. As we head toward the gym now in a second, I want you to look down that hall. That's one of our 2 science wings we have, if you've been wondering where all the science classes. They're down here. You've got chemistry labs, biology labs down here. One of our teachers, Darcy Hastings, she was the state science teacher of the year a couple years ago. She just returned from Dallas 2 nights ago, an international competition where some of our students were presenting their 4 years worth of research with 60 other countries. It was a pretty big deal for them to be a part of that, and she takes students down there every year. But that's the science wing that way. We'll keep walking. Oh, If you notice all these college banners and flags and you're wondering about that, we have, and this map up here, I don't know how to put this any other way. We had an assistant principal a few years ago who kind of got on that thing of voting college for all students. And they went a little overboard, I think, personal opinion, on buying 5,000 banners and pennants and putting them up all over the school. I've been trying to get our principals to take them down and replace them with pictures of Ferris students. But, you know, what do you do? Anyway, we've got this. And this map up here is outdated by almost 10 years. I think that was class of 2015 or something, so I don't know why they're still up there. But here we go. Yeah, science week.
What's that?
So I'm gonna see if we can take it back this way. We're supposed to open the gym.
Yeah, yeah. Can you get in there now?
One way or another, we'll get in.
Okay. That gate to the gym's closed, so he's trying to find another entry into the gym. The gate to the gymnasium is closed right there, so he's trying to find another entry down there to get in. Hey guys, Eric's trying to find another entry into the gymnasium because that gate right in there is closed. So
We got it.
He got one. Okay, so we're in business.
So if you've been to a game here ever, you'll come in through that way. We'll get you in this way. This is going to take you by the locker rooms and the coaches' offices and all that anyway. But we'll head into the gym. You can take some pictures in there. You can see some of the banners, maybe see the team that you played on, and you know, for regionals or state or whatever. And we'll have some time in the gyms. And then, you remember how the old gym we had the one main gym, and then we had that cement floor auxiliary gym? They're combined, you'll see how close they are to each other. The auxiliary gym is a much nicer facility than we used to have. But we'll walk this way and head into the main gym.
Pretty good idea, huh?
Come on.
Not too bad, because she's awesome. Eric, I'm gonna squeeze right by you. I'm gonna run through like the whole list, right? Mr. Powell. Hi. How are you? Melvy's mom.
Yeah. Oh, careful. Do you take tips? Yeah, she got you a tip jar. All right, here we are. And we'll get photos in here, you guys. Something else, huh? Wow, look at all this. Incredible. What happened?
So,
There we go.
a little bit bigger than the boxy old gym we used to have. One of the things I miss about the old gym, remember we'd have to go upstairs into that little space up there, and we had that storage closet that they put weights in for us. In a minute you'll see a nice 2-room weight facility training area that's much better than we have. But
When you're out of the room.
I wonder if that battery's going low.
oh, yeah, get closer. So, feel free to take a few minutes to look around, see if your gear is up there. If it's not, let me know and we'll try to get it corrected. The admin is not, they do a good job of kind of keeping things up to date, but a pretty cool place. How did you want to be pictured?
Oh, okay. So let me turn that on. Close to
Bleachers
Eric,
come down to courtside. You can get the entire student body in those bleachers. But there are also bleachers along that far wall for JV games.
in the middle there. Absorb it maybe the back.
Yeah, and PE classes, things like that. But we also end up having a lot of our spring sports early practices here. Because the first 3 weeks of spring sports is always snow anyway. So we're rotating baseball right after school, tennis will be in here, soccer will be in here at 9 at night. You know. Yeah, I'll take you out there in a second. So this is the auxiliary gym. And yeah, we can have multiple games going, tournaments, things like that. Pretty nice. And then, once you have, you'll see there, hanging from the ceiling, that's the batting cage. So the baseball team will sit batting practice there during bad weather. And then we'll head back out this way. And then you can come out here, you can check out the trophy cases, and find the trophy that you won.
What do you think so far? Good? Yeah.
Wait for everyone to come out. Give them the lay of the land. So here, that room is the wrestling room. So any of you who wrestle, that's where you would have had your workouts in there. And then, looks like you can take a peek into the weight room, the free weights, and again, the natural lighting that is all the way through this building, all the trophy cases. And that weight room actually extends down this way to more of a cardio room. See if we can get into there. I don't think we can. More trophy cases down here. Football and basketball. Cross country, volleyball. Yeah, we can come into this cardio room here. Another workout facility. You can go in here, take a look at the party area, and blown away with the lighting. You can wander in there and see the wait as well.
So when the school originally opened, they were numbered like they are now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, like the administration building is involved in one of yeah, so it wasn't and it wasn't that building, it was
Starting getting built, maybe one, they start to cut it down.
Yeah, apparently, her cabinet setting was average on premise.
Field out there with the softball field.
Yeah.
And the tractor can be sprint and cut lines when we grass for us to run.
And the spikes are about this long.
Well, we didn't use spikes. But out back here was all woods and cross country. You would run through a mile through the woods.
You were the cross country, you were part of the excellent tradition for today. Yeah. Yeah.
Good job, Quinn.
You was part of the class, the first class to use the track, I believe. It got finished in '82.
Remember holding a lot of meets here and stuff too. It's pretty cool.
Anyway, we'll head back out this way.
It's right there, 82.
Have a look.
Supposedly they have it wired for lights, but I don't know. She's like, yeah, I come to the whole night games.
Oh, look at this.
It's like different but the same.
So, just as we're kind of coming back out here, the note I should have made when we first got to the gym, this new gym actually opened up in 2006, 2007. This is the first part of the new campus that they built. And originally we were going to have classrooms in here. as well. And I'm not sure exactly why they ended up not going with classrooms in here, but it's a great facility. We're really thankful for it. If you're kind of disoriented with the way things go, because it's a different feel to the campus. If we went through those doors, we'd be right back in that commons area where we were. So the school really does, and you can see on your map, it really does follow just kind of this arc, you know, and it starts from this end and arcs all the way to the, shop classes and digital photography. It's a pretty big campus to, fit all under one roof. And I was telling some people earlier, we've got about 4 full-time security guys who are fantastic. They build relationships with students. They serve sort of as mentors to them and help them just kind of keep moving the class. Why are you skipping? Because I don't know if you remember, but when we had the separate buildings, it was really easy just to cut class and take off. You can't do that now, but with all the notes and with the space, it just becomes this game of cat and mouse all day for a few kids who just, I don't know, if I'm skipping class, I'm leaving campus and doing something fun. But for them, it's more fun just to wander around. It's a big place, and that's one of the challenges, one of the realities of a school today. But our security guys are amazing, and our students love them, and it's a good atmosphere that way. Any questions before we head out toward the courtyard to see the Victory Bell? It looks like someone wants it. Yeah, we can let it. Poor guy, he's been wandering around for the last All right, so to get out, we'll head back through the gym, go back through there, and we'll end up in the courtyard, in the commons area. In the auditorium, auxiliary.
Hey, baby. What do you think of our tour? Our video. Like it?
Erik is top notch.
Yep.
He's
And
the
is that
man.
your classmate?
He's the man.
Class
Yeah.
of 1990, you and Wendy and Erik.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. He's doing a great job. Good call.
I got a question. Yeah. It's Gilman Court. Gilman?
Oops. Basketball program. Because my son came. Chris Nelson. He only came for 1 year. We moved back to
Just before we head back out, someone asked a question about Gilman Court. And if you don't know who Gilman is, we've had some amazing coaches over the years, Magnus and Adway and Ward and Crane. Wayne Gilman was our basketball coach for just under 20 years. And he came to us the fall of '83, shortly before the season started, and took Ferris from a team that usually finished at the bottom of the league standings to a team that challenged for state titles just about every year. He was a very humble man. He played basketball at Eastern Washington State College in the 60s, coached in a few different areas in the Northwest, coached at Moses Lake before he came to Ferris. In that '83-'84 year, he had a group of athletes, including Kevin Bird, Scott Reed, who was Larry Reed's son, and Larry Reed was a science teacher, basketball coach, and administrator here. And Wayne Tinkle, who went on to play at the University of Montana, and then played professionally in Europe, played in the CBA, and coached for a number of years. He's the head basketball coach at Oregon State now. But Wayne Gilman is the namesake. In 2000, he found out he had cancer. I was one of his assistant coaches at the time, and I played for Coach, and he got us through the whole ordeal. As those of you know who have lost people, and we're very strong, they find us strength, and they take us through their sickness, and he was amazing. So anyway, when he passed away, we named the court Gilman Court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna head out this way, back around, and then we'll take you down the science wing so you can see that, and then we'll take you into the courtyard for more pictures, right, Greg?
Yep. And the Ferris Fight Song.
And the fight song.
Yeah. Or Therese has them. Maybe we got a cheerleader that can head it up.
Here's one piece of we're planning together, we're teaching together, we're working with all kids together.
And then wing is just like the only
Okay, is that everyone?
There's a little kid in there.
Does anyone?
Oh, here it comes. All right.
I don't think we want to go that way. We want to come back in. You're not going to get, we got to go around. Yeah. Yeah. Come back in.
Come back. Come back. I wonder if it's the receiver or the microphone. I got another microphone. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Like the labyrinth, this happened. And they're all good.
All right, who took the left turn at Albuquerque and went out? What's fun?
I'm fine with
I'll find one, I'll find one.
Okay. Hey, Sandy.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
What do you think of the tour? All good? Yeah.
Well, all it's going to do is talk out here. You can't hear it.
Right. Okay. Is the power light still on down there, Tim?
Yep.
Okay. That's
It's
good.
the red lights.
Yep. That's good. I think it's like 5 hours or so it should be fine.
I thought you said it was like 7 hours.
Maybe 7, but it's that little receiver. That's the thing I'm concerned about. But I have one that doesn't use a receiver, microphone.
That's
So-
what that little fob is plugged into it.
Yeah. The microphone jack. So it goes 160-foot range.
I worked with him at the Crescent.
Did you really?
Yeah, Pat Daisley.
Okay.
He gave me a slip of paper, and he wrote his signature.
You got the victory.
And he gave it to me when I worked at the Crescent. He said, "Can you give me this?" Yeah, he says, "Little people."
That was the victory
So
job?
when I found out he was my daughter's teacher, I gave her that slip. I said, "Ask him how much this is worth now." And she came back. He says, "This plus 25 cents is worth a cup of coffee." And it's my signature was This is where we're going to go up and we got to say.
Yeah, the trees are original. Yeah, the pine, yeah. So, some of you, I hope, had the chance to ring the victory bell when you were here. We don't just ring it for sports, we ring it for debate, we ring it for music, we try to find a reason for every student to ring it at least once before they graduate. Because that's part of, that's why you want to be part of the community, so you can have some success and have those great moments. And every day we'll call students out for whatever reason. The JV team won their softball game last night. Come on down, and they'll all come and they'll be able to. We've got it locked up now, but you get a chance to ring that bell and get your picture taken. Well, I don't know because it's locked, but we can see if it. Yeah, it's locked up. Someone hold my mic. Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's really locked.
It's really locked because otherwise you'd have students, hammering away at it all the time. It's not quite the same effect. But if you all want to ring it, you can. But and then any other questions come up along the way as we were walking through the building? Yeah, Victory Plaza, someone dubbed it a few years ago. Because there are about 5 courtyards around campus, to call it just a courtyard is going to cause confusion. So, yeah. But a lot of students eat lunch out here when the weather's nice like this. Different, it's a beautiful place. If you look out there, you can see the softball fields. This is an area where you'll see some soccer games, soccer practices. The baseball field's up there next to KSPS still. Yeah. Did you want to do a picture out here by the belt too?
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Yep, we can get that set up.
Okay, there we go.